Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Normal here, and in this video we're going to do the detailed review of the Realme U1. So Realme U1 is the latest budget offering from Realme in India, and this comes with the HELIO P70 octa-core chipset, and we have both 3GB RAM and the 4GB RAM variant offering 32 and 64GB storage. It also has a really powerful selfie camera, the 25 megapixel AI selfie camera along with dual rear camera. The phone comes with ColorOS on top of Android 8.1 and has 3500 mAh capacity battery. So how good is the device for a starting price of 11,999? So let's find out in this detailed review. First up, let's have a look at the design and build quality. So design wise, you can see that the Realme U1 follows the same design language as that of Realme 2 Pro, and you can see that the rear panel has a glossy finish, and this actually is made of 12 layers of lamination and looks really good. It is a polycarbonate material and looks really nice in terms of build quality. Although it's a fingerprint magnet, the build quality is definitely good, and you also have this chrome finishing around the camera unit, the fingerprint scanner and the Realme branding at the bottom. And on the right side we have the power key, and on the left side we have the volume rocker keys along with the SIM tray. The top panel does not have any openings or slot. The bottom section has the USB micro USB charging slot, the 3.5mm audio jack and the speaker unit. On the front panel we have this 6.3 inches full HD plus resolution display, and we have the water drop or the dew drop notch, and looks really nice. So overall, in terms of the design and build quality, even though it's not a metal construction, it feels really premium and well built phone and looks really nice, especially with a dew drop notch. So that is the design and build quality. Overall, it's definitely a great device in terms of the design and build quality. Now moving on to the display. So Realme has gone with almost the same display size on the Realme U1 compared to the Realme 2 Pro. We have a 6.3 inches LTPS IPS LCD panel, and you get the dew drop notch. So the notch looks really nice. It's only a few devices have adopted this kind of notch, and that too at the price of 12K. This is definitely great display. The display quality overall looks nice. It is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass, and you can see that the viewing angles are pretty good. The colors are really vibrant, and the touch response also feels very nice. So overall, the display quality is definitely good on the Realme U1. Now moving on to the software. So the phone comes with the ColorOS 5.2 on top of Android 8.1. So if you have used a Realme or Oppo device, you might be knowing the ColorOS, which is the custom version, and this comes with a lot of additional options included. You get clone apps, game space, apps, split screen, then support for themes and customization option. There are a lot of gestures supported. The smart and convenient motion option allows you to customize the navigational key. There is assistive ball, smart sidebar, gestures supported. There is smart driving option. So it's a feature-rich UI in the ColorOS, and it definitely feels good. But it's not as polished as the other UIs like the MIUI or EMUI. But definitely does a decent job altogether. But having said that, Realme need to do a bit more optimization with the ColorOS. But otherwise, it's quite a feature-rich UI available in this price segment. Now talking about the performance, so this is one of the important aspects of this device. So this is powered by the HELIO P70 octa-core chipset. So this is the first device to come with the HELIO P70 octa-core chipset. It's a global debut, and you can see that the benchmark score looks really powerful, and it's slightly above the Snapdragon 660 in terms of the raw benchmark score. So the gaming performance of this device is really good. We played heavy graphic rich games, and it was kind of very smooth performance, no major lags or issues, and it's definitely a good gaming device overall with a good overall experience. So performance is definitely top notch on the Realme U1. So you don't have any sort of issues with the performance, and in day-to-day performance as well, it was pretty smooth. Now this device comes with dual SIM cards, and there is also dedicated SD card slot available, and it is offered in two variants, that's 32GB storage and 64GB storage. The speaker performance looks quite okay. It's mounted at the bottom and does a quite good job overall. The call quality was quite good, and there is also dual voltage support offered. Now moving on to the fingerprint scanner. So this device has fingerprint scanner mounted on the rear panel, and it is really fast and accurate. Along with that, there is also really good fast face unlock functionality. So that makes the device really good in terms of security options. Now moving on to the cameras. So this device comes with a dual camera setup. It has a 13 megapixel primary camera, f-stop 2.2 aperture, and a secondary 2 megapixel depth sensing camera and LED flash. On the front panel we have a 25 megapixel AI selfie camera with Sony IMX576 sensor. Now looking at the camera quality, we have done a detailed review of this device in terms of the camera performance, and found the rear camera to be quite satisfactory in terms of daylight conditions, good color reproduction, decent sharpness levels, and overall clarity looks quite good in terms of the daylight conditions. But when it comes to low light experience, that's where the camera struggles a bit, especially with f2.2 aperture. The details are lost and not as good as the Realme 2 Pro, which had f-top 1.8 aperture. So that's where the device has a slight drawback with respect to the low light performance. Now the selfie experience is definitely nice, and it is definitely one of the best selfie experience we have seen in this price segment, and does a really great job, especially with great selfie performance, and also the portrait mode in selfies is definitely class leading. So selfies are definitely one of the best we have seen in this price segment. Also, the device does not have 4K resolution in terms of video recording, and there is no EIA support. These are two features missing when compared to the Realme 2 Pro, but there is 1080p resolution offered on the device. So that's the camera aspect. Now finally moving on to the battery. The phone comes with 3500 mAh capacity battery. There's no fast charging supported, but the battery life is pretty good, and you can get more than a day of battery life with the 3500 mAh capacity battery. Since Oppo Scholar OS does not allow us to measure the screen on time, we can't really say the screen on time, but it's pretty good overall in terms of the battery performance, and lasted for almost more than a day with our regular usage. So that was a detailed review of the Realme 2 Pro. So Realme 2 Pro variants are priced 11,999 and 14,500. So these are the two variants: 3GB RAM, 32GB storage, and 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. So at 11,999 pricing, the Realme 2 Pro is a great package with good design, good build quality, good display, great performance, and selfie camera looks really nice, and also the battery life is really good. Now the shortcomings of this device, including minor shortcomings: there is no lack of EI support, the low light performance of the camera was not that great, and there is also no 4K recording available. Otherwise, it's a good overall package at 11,999 pricing. So if you're looking for a good smartphone in the sub 12K price segment, the Realme U1 is definitely a great device to buy, and our pick among all the other smartphones available in this price segment, with great powerful hardware and the HELIO P70 octa-core chipset. So that was a detailed review of the Realme U1. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.